you growing up is, did your parents encourage you in the sport that you chose? Did they encourage it? Did it make sense to them, or is it you're just going outside to play?
Yeah, for me, I'll say my parents really encouraged me to play football. That's why it was easy for me. I really enjoy it because I don't have that pressure. You should not play football. You need to study. Yeah, yeah, because you know how our African parents are.
Yeah,
you need to study. No going out, no playing. Yeah, so.
I have 3 kids of my own. But I like to say I have about 50 kids. Because of my academy, I run it in 2 places, 2 locations. One of the location is at Truro Sports Club, and the other location is in Kibra. We train at Raila Educational Center.
Oh, Anna.
Yeah.
I know that place.
And it's basically pro bono. So, and we just bring the coaches there to train them and instill life skills in them so that they cannot just be out in the streets doing drugs or being naughty. Yeah. And maybe just to reiterate what you were saying, I think sports it's a good platform where kids come to have fun.
Yeah.
They think they're having fun mostly, but they get to learn so many skills that they do not know of them until they grow older.
But actually, sometimes I view sports like I do going to the gym. Is it teaches you resilience and tenacity. There's a skill you build in, oh my goodness, I can't run anymore. I can't do this anymore. But this is your mind, and your body is telling you it's tired. But your mind, it's the power of the mind that is telling you, no, you have to keep going. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. You'll get there. You get there. And if that's the goalpost, like for example, when I'm at the gym and I'm on a treadmill, and yesterday I did 2 kilometers. Today I want to do 3 kilometers. Tomorrow I want to do 5 kilometers. And it's just telling yourself, okay, I got this. It's just my body telling me, but I will. And it builds that resilience over time that you carry on into many other things. And I think it actually helped me become very resilient even in my work life. Hello everyone, my name is Lorraine Zugula, head of people and culture at Akili TV, and welcome.
And I'm Jesse Soleil. I'm the founder and what the heck am I? Oh yeah, co-founder and president of Akili TV, Akili Network. And today we've got a couple of esteemed guests. Let me just quickly set this up. We're talking about the power of play. And so one of the things that we're going to describe is, kids play, but there's more to it than that. And I'll let our guests introduce themselves. Hello, welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
My name's James Mwangi. I wear many hats. I'm a professional basketballer. I'm a founder of a sports academy, and I'm also a telecommunications engineer.
And what do you do for fun?
Play basketball.
What?
That's my passion.
Are you also a coach?
Yes, I'm also a coach.
Oh my goodness! So you are being quite literal.
Hence
Coach, hi
coach
coach.
on his shirt. Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me here. My name is Ahmed Rajab, a professional multimedia designer here at Akili TV. Yeah.
And a footballer. I thought you'd say
exactly.
you're a
Yeah,
footballer.
you better get in there, man. You got some magic
footballer,
feet, bro.
Yeah, magic feet. The left feet.
Oh, your left foot?
Yeah, I'm a lefty.
Are you also like a scorer? Are you the
striker, midfielder?
Yeah.
Can play both
by your
striker
left,
and midfielder.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
And he's a hustler on top of all of it. It's like he just makes it
No,
happen.
but I don't support Messi.
Oh gosh. Cristiano
Ronaldo fan. Yeah. I'm the only lefty who support Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay,
in this world.
interesting. Glad to have you.
Yeah, thank you.
So how did you guys first and foremost know you're into sports and the particular sport that you play? Because yours is basketball, yours is football. I love that it's dynamic. So your specific sport.
I can say just for like the where I come from, Mtaani, Kibra, this is the easiest sport to access.
Okay.
Yes, because there's many different sports, but the football one is the easiest to access. Yeah, so that's why I found myself playing football, and also I have passion also for it.
Okay.
That's how I find myself there.
All right.
Yeah.
And you, coach?
And it's just influenced by my elder siblings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How many?
2 elder siblings. They both played basketball back in the day. Not sure how old you guys are, but
Ancient.
back in the day, on Sunday afternoons, there was a program called NBA Showtime. And we used to gather and watch it as a family. And we used to watch the likes of Michael Jordan. And that's where my passion for the sport came up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Was it also a factor of your height? Because most tall people just automatically.
Okay, you're going there already. You're already going. Wow, you're tall. You play
Yeah,
basketball.
it's just like, I don't want to stereotype you, but
Cliche,
you know.
but yeah. The fact that I'm tall means that going to primary school, high school, all the teachers there and all the coaches there, they automatically put you in basketball or
It's an
volleyball or
expectation.
netball. It's an expectation that is put upon you. Yeah,
So-
so that's one of the factors as well.
By the time they're putting you in this particular sport, so you're learning about it, do you instantly, is it love at first hoop? Or is it, okay, I needed time to actually get there and love the sport?
I'd say it was love at first hoop. As Ahmed was saying, football is the main sport all over Kenya.
Yeah.
I also tried to play football, but I sucked at it. I went to basketball and I was good at it. So I was drawn more to basketball. Yeah.
Okay. And for you?
For me, I've looked at legends like Ronaldinho, Kaká, Rivaldo. Yes, those legend players. So that's why I've been interested to know how they do their skills. Actually, football nowadays have changed. It's not like the old one. Yeah.
How so?
In terms of tactics, now people are like robots. Yeah. So they move to like this, but no fun, no that skillful something.
Creativity.
Yeah, creativity.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can all see it has
Yeah.
been mapped out.
Exactly.
Like, this is how we've taught you. This is
do
how we
this.
practiced.
Stay in this
Give ball
lane.
to the unique,
Yeah.
bring crosses. Goal,
Exactly how
done.
you've been taught.
Yeah.
How you've been trained.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
What do you think of Yamal?
Yamal, actually, I like Yamal.
Okay.
Now, every player that is creative, it's my guy to go to. Like
Yeah.
you see,
He's different.
yeah, different, exactly. Yamal, Vinicius Junior, many players who have that creativity.
So mine was Pele and Magic Johnson.
Okay.
Those are two of my favorite sportsmen, people, just creative, wonderful, absorbed the game, manifested the game.
Yeah.
And they seemed to have fun with it. It wasn't about
Absolutely.
Yeah.
it wasn't about them being famous. It was about them enjoying themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have mad respect for basketball players. No, basketball fans, not even players. Okay, no disrespect to players, but basketball fans, just cause the games are usually in at such odd hours. Like you someone wakes up at 3 a.m. to watch a match. Oh my God,
You're trying to watch NBA here, live games, forget it. You better wake
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, you have to wake up. I'm like, "Hey, excuse me, do you love the sport that much that you will wake up? But now for, I guess, kids and you growing up, did your parents encourage you in the sport that you chose? Did they encourage it? Did it make sense to them, or is it you're just going outside to play?
Yeah, for me, I'll say my parents really encouraged me to play football. That's why it was easy for me. I really enjoy it because I don't have that pressure. You should not play football. You need to study. Yeah, yeah, because you know how our African parents are.
Yeah.
You need to study. No going out, no playing. Yeah, so
And for you, did they encourage you playing basketball, especially professionally?
I wouldn't say they encouraged me, but I also wouldn't say they discouraged me.
Okay.
They were both sportsmen, and they didn't get much out of it, so they weren't pro sports a lot. As I said, my siblings were also sportsmen. At one point, they were actually to go to the States and play college there, but then that fell off. So I think at that point, that's when my parents veered off from sports.
Yeah.
And as I said, they didn't necessarily discourage me from playing the sport, but they also didn't push me to play basketball that much.
Okay.
What about sports as a career? Like, was there ever, I mean, it sounds like you were thinking that there was a possibility there could be a career in sports.
Yeah.
Ahmed, how about you?
Yeah, the same thing, because but here in Kenya it's very different, because my goal was to play for Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah, but at some point,
Arsenal fans. Woo.
yeah, but at some point I got an injury, so that's why I'm here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you also have a little bit of responsibility.
exactly. Yeah,
So I know Ahmed, I've known him for over more than 5 years. And why don't you tell people how many siblings you have and how many people you are responsible for on top of all of this?
yeah. I have 15 siblings.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 10 girls, 5 boys.
Are you the firstborn?
Yeah.
You are?
Yes.
He takes care of everybody.
Yes, firstborn.
Wow. Okay.
I have a football team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're literally.
including the injury
subs.
team, right?
Yeah,
subs.
subs, yeah. Oh my goodness. So looking at it then, you wanted to play professionally. Is it just the injury did you get, I guess, guidance as to you want to play for Arsenal?
Yeah,
Did you know how you would get there?
Yeah, because there's different scenarios. Yeah, because you'll find sometimes you go for trials, then you'll not be picked up to go to play on Europe, and sometimes you'll find yourself also you need someone to hold your hands. Inaitoga like in Kiswahili they say mtu akushikilia mkono. Yeah, so I never get that person, so that's why. Because here in Kenya, there's a time we went for trials. I'll not mention that team. Yeah, we went for trials. We were like 500 people,
Oh my
and
goodness.
they only need 10 players.
Did they watch all 500 of you playing?
Yeah, because they were we have different sections of field, so they can see the capability of the players and everything. Then after that, you'll hear they say, okay, I've got a call from someone. Someone, where is he? Yeah, like they choose people depending on they are actually mtu wa kushikilia mkono. So utapata like mtu fulani umeitwa na mtu fulani, uko wapi na kuita. Mtu fulani umetoka area fulani, nimepigiwa simu, uko wapi na kuita. Yani they choose depending on they know someone ama yeah.
Oh, it's based off of connection.
Yeah,
That's
that's
yeah. So you
I
can
didn't get
imagine.
that. I thought that
Yeah, you
they'll
can
pick
imagine.
based off of
You
your
have
talent
500
and
people
skill.
out there trying
Yeah.
out. Maybe one or two, they see some talent.
Yeah.
The others,
from connection. So you can imagine you are like 500 players and you need that chance. So it's not easy.
So it means for parents who, I mean, I guess in this landscape, for example,
Yeah.
you actually have to be a lot more outgoing in terms of if you notice your kid is good in a particular
Yeah.
sport, or at least they're interested, you try and make those connections, or at least find out in the circles
cool.
how
That's
does
cool. It sounds
you know my kid, how do they get ahead
Yeah,
in
exactly.
sports? So how do you go about knowing that this is actual talent? And I think I'll say that to you, James, because you run an academy, right? And how do you know this is pure talent? And I think some can be it's skill, but there are those who this is natural talent. So how do you tell the difference, and then how can a parent nurture that or help their kids nurture that?
So how to identify talent, first of all, is apart from the skill, which everybody can see, it's how the kids read the game. There's some kids who actually read the game like an adult, and you can be impressed.
Yeah.
I'll not say a lot of basketball jargon, but you'll find point guards who are really young, but they have court vision. They can pass the ball really well. They can organize other players. They're actual leaders on the floor. That's how I like to identify pure talent. On the parents' front, I actually just tell the parents not to cheer the result of victories,
Okay.
but just to support the growth of the kid as they're having fun. And us as coaches, what we tell the kids is whether we win or lose games doesn't really matter. You're just competing mostly against yourself. So meaning tomorrow you're supposed to be better than today. If you lost a game today, go back and reflect what you did wrong, come back better.
Do you, the both of you, do you feel like sports has lessons in it? Like sports is play. Are there lessons that come up about from sports? And I hear about sports is beyond just the playing, is there's sportsmanship, is how you're supposed to play. So there are morals to, I guess, the game.
Yeah, also there's many things. Yeah, like you need also to have discipline in terms of playing, discipline in terms of your behavior. Because for me, I don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Because you're in sports.
yeah, because I'm in sports and also my
my
personality. Exactly, personality.
It's built you,
Yeah,
but
you've learned that behavior.
yeah, it's
exactly.
learned
You don't
behavior.
value it.
Yeah.
So let me ask you though, how you look after 15 younger siblings? How does your sportsmanship translate to your parenting, if you will?
Yeah, I can say leadership. Yeah, because they also look up to you. So
Yeah.
you need to also learn from them some things. You know, kids, how kids are. Also, I have big sisters also.
Yeah.
I have like 4 big sisters. 2 are married. Yeah.
But they're not around as much, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I can say leadership and just taking care of them in many different ways.
And you model the behavior of a leader.
Yeah, exactly.
And they see that and they
Yeah.
respect it.
Exactly.
And for you, we didn't ask, do you have kids?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you have children and you have teams that you coach.
Yes, I have 3 kids of my own. But I like to say I have about 50 kids. Because of my academy, I run it in 2 places, 2 locations. One of the location is at Truro Sports Club, and the other location is in Kibra. We train at Raila Educational Center.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know that place.
And it's basically pro bono. So, and we just bring the coaches there to train them and instill life skills in them so that they cannot just be out in the streets doing drugs or being naughty.
Yeah.
And maybe just to reiterate what you were saying, I think sports it's a good platform where kids come to have fun.
Yeah.
They think they're having fun mostly, but they get to learn so many skills that they do not know of them until they grow older. As you were saying, leadership, that's not something that when you're young, you know you're a leader.
Yeah.
When you grow up is when you realize back in the day, I was a captain of those small other boys. I was the point guard, or maybe I think in football, it's the center defensive mid who controls everybody.
Yeah, goalkeeper also, and also the center defender.
There's also teamwork, the fact that you're in a team. You have to communicate. You have to be shouting or communicating with your teammates. There's so many skills that you get to learn that you will use them not then, but in the near future. Whether you play that sport for life or not, whether you decide to veer into other things, those skills will be instilled in you.
And I like what you're saying because we're speaking about the power of play, and it's easy enough for us to look at someone playing football, a child playing football, or a child playing basketball, or a child anything, right? And there are skills that we're learning that it's not something immediate that's coming to mind, but you find in future there are transferable skills. Like as you're saying, in any sport, there's teamwork, right? For example, I know watching a lot of movies that have sports or sports movies is there's no I in team, so. So, these are the things that they learn that even if they don't do sports as a profession, these are transferable skills in the corporate world or in the world that they come into and become professionals at. There's the socializations, there's reading cues as well, right? That they can be verbal or non-verbal cues that you kind of transfer into what you do. So you talked about you grew up with sports parents, right? Running, basketball. What sports were your parents into?
Volleyball and netball.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, team sports people, but individual sports.
Okay, interesting. So, did it, one, give you an advantage when you were going into sports, i.e., you have people who have gone before you, so you kind of have the know-how of the field or the sector in sports, and maybe it gives you a head start. And then two is now for parents who don't have that head start, then where would I start from? Like, I don't even know. Like, my kid is great at football, and I see this greatness, but where would I even know where to start?
How do I know he's great at football?
How do I know where he's great? And then after I know he's great, what do I do with that? Right?
So to answer your first question, I, of course, had an advantage because, especially physically, because my parents are also more than average in terms of height. So yes, I had an advantage. I don't think I had an advantage directly from them because I'm the last born in my family. So they probably instilled that discipline in my elder siblings. Then just like how he's doing it with the other 15 kids, now they did it to me.
Yeah.
So there's an indirect correlation there. To respond to your second question, what I would say is, this is funny because the other day I was watching some other podcast and they were talking about something called social Darwinism. And you all know about the Darwinian theory, survival for the fittest.
Yeah.
They were saying how nowadays, if you do not change with the current times, then, especially for young parents, it's highly likely your kids will fall off. So in the same breath, sports is now becoming a career.
Yeah.
Especially in third world countries. Yeah, Kitambo, everybody just wanted to go either to the NBA, to go to the English Premier League. Those are the only things we knew about. We didn't know about Europe. We didn't know about Australia. We didn't think about other markets.
Yeah.
Now there are so many markets, Kenya being one of them. I play for a team called Nairobi City Thunder, which is a fully professional team.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You guys, we actually have a game today at 6 p.m. You guys should come out to Kasarani if possible and support us
Nice.
for the. It's called Basketball Africa League. We're playing against Uganda. But going back to my point, parents should educate themselves. They should, you're not just raising a kid the best way you know how.
Yeah.
You should actually invest time to know what's good for your kid. You should read, you should watch things. You should know which shows your kids should be watching. Not all shows are good.
Yeah.
So my point is you should invest in learning to bring up your kid.
I like that. Invest in learning to bring up your kid, right? And investing is not just, it has to involve money, right? Even if you don't have, it's knowing that you can imagine if you're in your center, it's pro bono, meaning there's not a high cost implication to it, right? So it's just the intentionality of I'm going out there seeking knowledge so that I can help them with what they're passionate about.
Yeah, and even if you don't have money, you have to invest something. Something now is time.
Yeah.
Energy.
Nowadays, most of the things are online. You
Yeah.
can read everything online.
Yeah.
Yeah, just invest your time and things will work out well for your kid.
I actually agree. You're investing with your siblings,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think one of the big challenges that we have here, and you kind of alluded to it at the beginning of the conversation, is that oftentimes parents see sports or play as frivolous. And whether you're learning, if you're playing a sport on a team and you're learning the dynamics of the team or leadership or any of the other benefits, or playing, just doing random playing stuff,
Yeah.
that these are moments to learn. So I think part of and it ends up being a question, because besides the sports that you guys play, what other things do you do that are fun that you learn from? And either that's for yourself or with your kid, your family, your children. Like, how do you play with them and let them?
For me, I'm also a dancer. So
Yeah,
dancing together with my siblings. Yeah. So yeah. And also I'm a fine artist. I draw. Yeah. So I'm usually at my place drawing something imaginable, something great. Yeah. So yeah. Also, I remember back in the days I used to play with many kids, like even boys and girls together. We play together.
Yeah.
Or those kind of games, churumundu,
is
kati.
really-
You don't know churumundu?
No.
Me too.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
That game is
I know
awesome. I'm
Kati.
all over that.
Yeah. Then also there's that game called kikebe. Kikebe, it means it's like police and robber. You hide. It's like hide and seek. Then after that, there's the one guy who will be there to look for
Find you.
to find you, exactly. So if let's say it goes to different direction, then you see the thing is along there, you come and kick it. Then if you kick it, we'll start the game again.
No.
Yeah, so
Kikebe.
yeah.
So, what are some of the things that you learn from those play experiences, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I can say strategy. You must have strategy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very important.
to make sure that guy doesn't see you. To plan with your friends. Okay, you need to hide here, there.
Yeah.
And also team collaboration. Yeah. So many things.
I'm kind of curious. Is you have 3 children? Are any of them into sports?
Yes.
Are they
They're actually all into sports.
Hey.
Go figure.
I was a bit frustrated though. My firstborn son, he was into football a lot. And I couldn't get him to like basketball.
Yeah.
But now he's turning 11 years old. He's now started coming for basketball games. He likes basketball. Not as much as football yet.
Yeah.
But yeah. And maybe just to respond to the same question that he was asking. And this is something that I've been reading about, is in the formative years for kids, it's very important for them not to focus on just one sport. It's good for parents not to put them in, let's say, football and just insist on football every single day. The study I was reading actually from ESPN was saying that early on in the years, a kid is supposed to just have like 1 to 2 days in a sport. And so basically balance the activities that the kid is doing. So today you're playing football, tomorrow basketball, the next day is gone maybe for coding classes, the next day is just relaxing at home. And that is actually what I like doing with my kids, because I'd like to say I'm a fitness guru. So whenever we're just chilling at home, we go for walks, we go bike riding in Karura. We don't necessarily just play basketball all the time. We do very many activities. We go for camping. Yeah.
I like something that you've said is, yes, the exploration of many different things, but also create time for rest. And I think we can fill their calendars with extra curriculum activities, and then we don't teach them rest is also important. So we find that there are high functioning adults who don't know how to sit still and just take a day off and rest, and that's okay. Like, you don't have do nothing days, right? So if you input it into the schedule and they're used to rest is not a bad thing, we can just sit down and just rest.
Relax.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's important, right? Okay. So when I'm imagining when your kid is not into basketball and they're into football, did you try force it on him or?
Yes, I did before I learned about all this.
At least you're
why I'm
honest.
learning. Yes, I did.
Were there any negative impacts or things that you saw that forcing it upon him?
Absolutely. I think that's why he likes football more. Because I tried forcing basketball.
On him. He's like, nope. He woke up
It's
and
like
his
I
room is
pushed
full
him
of
away
basketball.
from basketball.
Yeah.
I have so many basketball toys in my house. I don't even think I have a football. So might have pushed him to football.
Yeah.
But as I was saying earlier, it's learning never stops.
Yeah.
No matter how old you are. So as a young parent, all I had to do, and I learned it a little late, is I still have to keep learning on how to raising my kids.
Yeah.
There is a very real negative response to pushing your kids sometimes. So, for example, my firstborn wasn't a great swimmer. So my wife hired a guy to teach him how to swim. And the guy was draconian. He was very difficult. And by the end of the 3 months that he worked with my son could swim the length of a swimming pool back and forth laps 10 times. So we were like, oh my God, look, you're a swimmer. He basically, and even now, he was 10 years old, he's 26, he hates swimming. He doesn't even like to go to the beach because of that experience, because that, forcing him and having that teacher just drill, yes, he can do it. He does not take 1 ounce of joy out of it. It is the worst possible situation. So, yeah, we completely blew his entire life for swimming. Can't bring him to the beach. Try to take him to Mombasa, forget it. He doesn't want to go.
He's not interested.
He's not interested.
Nope. So yeah, it's a careful balance, man. It's when you realize maybe I've gone too far. You probably have.
Hopefully you don't realize too late.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh gosh, so how do we create the balance? You're talking about it's a delicate balance.
It is a delicate balance. I mean, these are human beings and they're children on top of it, and they look to us for guidance. And when we start applying our will, we're not giving them space to breathe, right? So, I mean, how do we give them space to breathe and not deny ourselves the things that we enjoy, that we want to share with them?
Yeah.
But allow them to share, allow them to receive what we want to share, but also let them explore, because we're talking about kids and they're curious and they want to see all kinds of stuff.
Have in either of your siblings, the children, the kids that you mentor, have you seen anxiety in sports and how it looks like for a child to be, we talk about performance in academics, but there's also performance in sports and the pressure to perform, right? Amongst peers, with your parents, because, they're paying for you to be at an academy. So you need to be the best of the best. And how do you deal with that, or how have you dealt with that?
Yeah, for me, I can say, because I didn't have pressure from parents, but from the coaches.
Okay.
Yeah, from the coach, you need to be better. You need to be great. You need to be. So sometimes you'll find yourself scary. You couldn't even touch the ball. Yeah, but after some time, you just build up that confidence. Yeah, confidence. Then after that, and actually it will happen more if you play on your position. I think they change your position. That's why the anxiety starts kicking in. Yeah, because you don't know to play that position. I'm a one leg, lefty only. This one for right, they say in Kiswahili ni ya kupanda kitanda. So I could not use this right foot. I'm only using left foot.
Yeah.
So this one ni ya kupanda kitanda. Yeah. So you see, so that's how they sometimes they'll force you to train your right
leg.
Yeah. But I'm not like that.
Yeah.
I'm only using my left foot, and that's why I was very good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the opponent, they will know. Don't let Ahmed put the ball through his left foot. He will kill you. Lethal. Yeah. So that's how.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Pressure from the coaches.
Yeah.
As a coach.
So one of the things I actually tell my coaches even is we are development coaches. We are not major league coaches. We're not coaches at Nairobi City Thunder. We are basically trying to develop kids to become good people in the society.
Okay.
If they decide to pursue basketball further, well, great. When it reaches that stage and you can see it in them, you'll start being a little bit more stricter. You'll start giving them a little bit more pressure. But I'll tell you of an example I had, and it's actually in August holiday. We had basketball camp, a tournament, whereby one of my best players, we lost a game, and one of my best players started crying, saying, yeah, and ameuza team. I was actually very happy when I saw that. And I just talked to him. I told him, this is very nice that you're crying. That means you have a lot of emotion and you have a lot of passion for this sport. But at the end of the day, use this emotion to get better tomorrow.
Yeah.
So this is not a live or die situation. Just go back to the drawing board and get better tomorrow. So yeah, to respond to your question, there's a difference between, there are different levels in youth academy, youth sports. When you're dealing with the younger kids, it's purely for development and for them having fun.
There's what's the difference between talent and hard work?
That's a very good question. Talent is innate. A kid comes on the basketball court today or the football pitch the first day and you can see them dribbling the ball perfectly, shooting perfectly without prior training. Hard work is somebody who sees this is what I want and they focus on it. You see them every single day coming to dribble that ball and they get better at it. And at one point, they'll probably pass the talented person if they do not work equally as hard.
Yeah. So the hard work is incredibly important, just not when it's forced on you.
Yeah.
When it turns, if it's, okay, I hate to use the behavioral terms, but if it's intrinsic motivation, which means that internally I have decided I want to be better, then it's very different than someone externally forcing you to do that. I don't know, you watch those movies where those kids that go out and work really hard. They didn't score, but they took the opportunity and decided, I want this, and they went out and worked. And particularly in basketball, we see a lot of that stuff. Like, hey, I'm going to work really hard. I want to make those free throws until I can make them. I'm going to shoot until I can make those free throws. Like, I think when you talk about the ways that you identify talent or ways that you identify potential, I think it's really potential, right? It's, hey, someone can be natural, have that talent, but if they decide they want to work at it, suddenly they could be better. Yeah. And that shouldn't be because you're yelling at them to get better. It's because they feel like, hey, this work is important to me.
Absolutely.
How for children, I've been either reading or seeing a lot of how to incentivize them to get better, right? And different schools of thought. And I don't know if I really agree with it, but I would like to read about it and explore it more. Is apparently the telling a child, you're good, you're doing great, you're doing amazing, right? It seems like positive reinforcement, right? But sometimes it can be detrimental. So I'm just wondering, in sports, for example, what are the best ways to incentivize them to do better without them getting to a point where they feel like, yeah, I'm top of my game, I'm the man. You watch sports movies and you're like, there's someone who doesn't want to pass the ball because I'm the best. I'm the one who'll score this goal. I'm the one who shoots nets, 3-pointers all the way.
Jordan.
Yeah. Like I never miss. So I wouldn't pass the ball. Right? So how do you incentivize a kid to do better too? And right, like, yeah, your teammates are here for a reason, right? Pass the ball.
For me, I'll just say, okay, we have different kids with different capabilities.
Yep.
Yeah, so you just look at even my brothers and sisters, actually my siblings. They are different. They have different capabilities.
Yeah.
And not force anyone to do something. Even they're not playing football, so I'll not force them to play football.
Yeah.
Then they're doing different things. Like my sister is doing decoration, decor design. Yeah, so I'll not force anything. So I'll just encourage her to do his best, and also to encourage her in many different things. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the challenge you've highlighted is a major challenge. And as I was saying earlier, the challenge of having to train this kid that you are your own competition. You're not competing against anybody else.
Yeah.
I doubt there's anybody who knows everything in this world.
Yeah.
Even Michael Jordan, the best player in basketball, I'm sure he wasn't great at everything. So the only way you can do that is by telling this child that you still haven't learned everything.
Yeah.
You went into this game, you missed the game winning shot. So try tomorrow to come and practice better, be better than you were yesterday. That's the only way. And as you were saying, especially for team setups, you have to train them that you have teammates. Yeah, it's not one-on-one, just going to play by yourself. You have to be a leader to the other guys, especially if you're the best player on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny when I'm thinking about it. It's not you're called a coach or you're called a player, a leader, but also you're not called teachers. I mean, I think that's something that, and teachers aren't called coaches or leaders.
Yeah.
So what's going on? Because there's a huge part of what you just described, James, which is teaching kids. And so aren't you a teacher there? It's not just, hey, I'm helping them get better, but I'm actually giving them direct instruction on how to do something. And that 100%. Is that we lose that, right? When suddenly it's not a singular exercise of, hey, do you know this math problem?
Yeah.
It's a team and it's play. And so the whole landscape changes. Even the things that we call the men or women that we depend on to help guide our kids.
It's funny you brought that up because the coaches at our academy, we call each other guardians, not coaches, not teachers, because basically what we're doing is just guiding the kids to their pathways and what they'd like to do in life. Yeah, we're not coaching them just basketball, we're just guiding them on what they'd like to be.
Yeah. So in that case, though, if someone at the academy shows up and goes, I'm kind of not into this team sport thing. I want to do martial arts. That's a solo sport.
Yeah.
I get to compete against other people solo. I don't have to worry about the whole dynamic thing. What do you do in that situation?
And maybe just to add on to that, because I was thinking about it, and is also just beyond that is what happens when, and how do you notice when a child loses the joy of the game? And how do parents kind of react to that, or how should they react to that, or how should they deal with that? Is it
when it stops being fun?
When it stops being fun and you lose the joy, and it's no longer fun, and I'm no longer happy, it no longer makes me happy. But parents are like, do not quit. We've invested so much into this. There's no quitting. Yeah.
Maybe I can start with yours, then I go back there. Our training sessions are elaborately planned, I'd say that. Our coaches spend time to plan the training sessions. So it's not just the same drills every single day. Today they might be shooting and dribbling. Tomorrow it will be film session. They're just watching basketball and learning how to maybe cut, block, do basketball stuff. The next day they're not even on the court. They're out there running on the hills. There's a place in Kibra, as you're going by the bypass. We go there a lot to run. So we have a balanced program where it's not just basketball. They do a whole for real stuff. So if a kid is actually bored of all those activities, then they are just not supposed to be playing basketball at that time.
Yeah.
They can go try another sport, try another activity. If they feel like coming back to basketball later on, well and good. Yeah. So I think that also answers your question. If they want to go and do martial arts, well and good.
Yeah.
They
Don't
might
let the
find
door
that
hit
is their
you.
calling, actually.
I mean, Ahmed, when you broke your leg, did you lose joy for the game?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
How did you deal with that? How was that experience for you?
Actually, I didn't broke my leg. I just got an
An
knee
injury.
Yeah.
Okay.
A knee injury. And
okay.
knee is very.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
integral to your
exactly.
success as a
Yeah.
baller.
Yeah.
So I'll just actually the thing that helped me. I was also studying. Yeah, so I decided to go back to continue studying to college. So that's why it was not easy, because I even lost hope in football. I even they say like hanging boots, but I didn't hang my boots.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't have that energy to play again. Yeah, because sometimes you come back to training after a heavy training, you find yourself the knee start paining again. So it was difficult.
Yeah.
It was very difficult. Yeah. So after that, I just because I used to school at Western. There's a school there. I will not mention their name. Yeah. Yeah, because that school was co-curricular also.
Yeah.
They play. They have sports also, football, rugby, and basketball and hockey. So there's this coach who I remember keep on telling us that you should also go to class and learn.
Yeah.
Because you never know. Sports is very short lifespan. Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can get injury, and also you don't have anything to, like a plan B.
Yeah.
So you also needed to take care of your education. So I was good at my education also, so that after that I got an injury, I decided to go back to school. That's why I'm here. A multimedia designer.
That was a balance.
Yeah.
Question
that was a
though,
balance.
when you think about sports as a career, both of you, why is the only career that of the player? Because there's an enormous machine behind those players that runs Premier League or runs the NBA or runs, I mean, what's your take on, if you weren't a player, what else could you do to be close to the sport, but, or what would you like to do to be close to the sport, but still, maybe not as a player?
It can be, let's say, agent. traveling kids to play in Europe, take care of them in terms of contracts. Actually, many people don't know how contracts works.
Yeah.
So you find sometimes you sign for a contract, you didn't even know you're supposed to be there like 10 years. Yeah, so you go there and breach the contract, you see, yeah. So you'll find yourself in a bad situation. You'll be banned and you'll not play football for like 10 to 5 years and 10 years. You see that already, it's not good for a player to be that long without playing football.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll make sure like everything is good. We have different academy to improve players' capabilities and also to make everything swift.
Okay.
Yeah.
James spoke about how the industry is changing in terms of sports, and there are more options now than they were, I guess, when we were growing up, right? And so parents with kids in sports, is it like, if I'm to be a parent of tomorrow, I don't know if I would trust that sports is safe enough for my child, right? So is the industry growing fast enough that in about 10 years we can have sports is, I guess, a full-time career for someone, and it's actually lucrative for them? Like, if I actually take the time to invest in my child, time, money, all these things, and they don't necessarily have to go outside, but here within, and trust that the game will take care of them futuristically.
10 years. 10 years is a long time.
It's a long time.
The sport is paying right now.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
What was that kid's name? Adrian. The one who went to Celta Vigo.
Celta Vigo. He's from a school called, I think, Chanderema or Ninin, St. Anthony. Yeah.
How much was his contract?
I don't remember.
I think it was a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money. And the money trickled down from him to his school, to his academy.
Yeah.
So just to answer your question, at not even 10 years.
Not even 10 years. Right now.
Right now it is a career. Yeah. As I told you, Nairobi City Thunder is a fully professional team. Guys wake up, go to the gym, go back home, maybe have a meal, come to the court, train as a team, maybe go back and get a recovery, maybe sauna or massages. It's a full-time job right now.
You know why I ask that then? And I don't know if it's how media portrays it, but in Kenya, sports is still deemed as, our sports people suffer. Like, yes, and it's not just basketball, football. Look at the runners, yes, you're promised millions, it doesn't come, you're getting gold in terms of out there. People are like, oh my goodness, you're number one. But if I'm looking at, for example, Eliud Kipchoge, beyond the brand deals that he got, I don't know if it paid him enough to where he is right now. So it's that view of, okay, they're still struggling. And some actually don't get paid, for example. And it can be their promised payment, yes, or the contract is there, but within the country. And that's why I'll ask it is outside, yes, if my kid gets a deal outside, I'm sure, oh yeah, that's great. But within Kenya in and of itself, how's that sector?
I mean,
except for Nairobi City Thunder.
I think it's growing at a very good rate, to be honest.
Okay.
For the players, for the athletes specifically, I think it's already there.
Yeah.
For all the other professions surrounding the players, as you were saying, that's where it might take a while. Because you see, like, coaches are not full-time coaches. Most coaches have side hustles.
Yeah.
There's statisticians, videographers, there are
sports
facility
marketing
managers,
people.
sports marketing people. It's a whole industry.
Yeah.
And the problem has been we were waiting for the investment to come from above and trickle down, maybe from the government or major corporates coming down.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be the opposite. It's supposed to be individuals like us who are investing in the sports at the grassroots level. And once the guys up above see the investment that you're putting in it, it will automatically, the flower will open up.
Yeah.
We're hoping to help
Yeah.
the Nairobi City Thunder realize some of this fantastic opportunity in the future.
Awesome.
But I think there's this disconnect, right? And the disconnect, I know we didn't talk too much about it, but the disconnect is parents, academics, and my vision for you, and you like sports. And I'll just give you a quick story. So my wife's cousin's son loves Arsenal, wanted to be a footballer.
Okay.
Indian parents, very adamant that he go into a profession that is reputable.
Yeah.
And so he became a doctor, a sports medicine doctor. So he ended up going to Pitt to study medicine to help footballers recover from, injuries. Yeah. So I think that's a wonderful adjacent way. And that was very creative because I didn't think of it. But he said, I'm going to be a doctor. I'm just going to be a sports doctor. and it worked perfectly for him. And he's graduated and he's well on his way. And I think these are the opportunities that we oftentimes don't see when we're looking at, hey, you're a doctor, you're going to the hospital. I do not want you to focus on anything else. Great. But guess what? I also love football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And so let's create a category of support opportunities that build this sport. And I think, you're absolutely right. The focus on the players and, is the start. But the machine around it is what is built that we've overlooked here. And that exists in spades back in the US and in the UK and in all these countries that value sports at that level.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's invested in by the government. Sometimes it's just wealthy individuals who are like, basketball is awesome. I'm going to throw you $10 million. Let's see if we can get that hustle. Yeah. I think we have to have both of those things. Yeah. So, that wasn't a question. That was just like, hey, how do we get there?
Yeah.
That's the question. How do we get there?
Yeah.
Do you have kids?
No.
Sisters, siblings,
I
nieces?
have siblings. I just don't think that any of us were into sports like that, but we were into play. I mean, I loved playing. I played till I was in high school. I loved running. I'm a sprinter, 100 meters. I still do so to date, and I'm still very fast. And relay. But I don't think that was nurtured. And mine was for the love of the game, for fun. I enjoyed different things, even swimming. I just never went for swimming competitions. I really wouldn't be bothered. I just enjoyed doing it and trying new things. But I didn't want to be tied down to one sport or any one thing. I played football in campus. I felt like I explored so many things, but neither of which I wanted to do professionally. Right now, I'm actually thinking about getting into tennis. I want to start going for tennis lessons.
All right.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Tennis or paddle?
No, not paddle. Paddle has become a facade. Like, don't come at me, but it's just become like, oh yeah, this fun new hip thing everyone is doing. No, not paddle, like long tennis.
Is the best single, I call it a single player sport. Unless you're playing doubles, then it's a double player sport.
Yeah.
Tennis is awesome.
Yeah.
And it's incredibly difficult, especially as you age. Because your stuff gets dry and suddenly you got a snapped Achilles tendon and you're down for the count.
Yeah, I won't do it professionally, but I'll definitely.
Oh no, you don't have to be professional to snap your Achilles tendon.
Yeah.
I had tennis has the most difficult training.
Yeah.
Also.
With
I
that.
don't know if it's right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But actually, sometimes I view sports like I do going to the gym. Is it teaches you resilience and tenacity. There's a skill you build in oh my goodness, I can't run anymore. I can't do this anymore.
you're
But
gonna push
this
yourself.
is your mind, and your body is telling you it's tired, but your mind, it's the power of the mind that is telling you, no, you have to keep going. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. You'll get there. You get there. You get there. And if that's the goalpost, like for example, when I'm at the gym and I'm on a treadmill, and yesterday I did 2 kilometers. Today I want to do 3 kilometers. Tomorrow I want to do 5 kilometers. And it's just telling yourself, okay, I got this. It's just my body telling me, but I will. And it builds that resilience over time that you carry on into many other things. And I think it actually helped me become very resilient, even in my work life. For the first company that I worked for, oh my God, I felt like, I won't say, but it wasn't the best, man. Yeah, and I was
they're not around anymore. So you can just
it wasn't the best, but I gave it 3 years. That's the longest I've been in a company with the environment that was there, which wasn't the best. And you can imagine I could have said, heck, I'm loved at home. Please, I don't need this.
Yeah.
And I'm gone. But it's that you have built that tenacity and resilience over time that you carry with you. And you're like, I won't die. I won't die. Let me pick the skills that I need to pick. And it's not a forever thing, right? So I'm not into sports, but my fiance he plays basketball and football.
Oh,
at the same time.
at the same
At
time.
the same time, I went to watch him play football like last Friday, and he loves basketball. In fact, he plays with strangers. He just carries a ball. I find that very weird. Like, men just carry around a ball, and you get a quiet.
Exactly.
Do you want to play? And they don't know each other, and
We
they'll
used
just
to
start.
do pickup games back when I was a kid. You'd be at the court throwing the ball around, just show up. Somebody wants to do a pickup game, and you're playing.
I
It's
find
a
that
major
very-
skill for kids to learn, you see.
I just find that
go and
very
talk to strangers.
Yeah.
And become friends.
Then
Yeah,
become
just make sure
friends.
they're not old men.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's old man, that could be your potential employee in the future.
Yeah,
True,
actually.
True.
Yeah, but I guess we can learn a lot from play. Honestly,
Yeah.
If I wasn't, I still like playing as a grown up. I wouldn't lie. I love playing. Like any single game, I'll probably be like, I can still do that. I tell people I'll be that mom who runs in my kids' sports days, and I'll be number one.
You bring up an interesting point, though. Don't just watch your kid play. Play with them. So, how do you play with your kids?
I do everything with them, to be honest. As I was saying earlier, I go cycling with them. I go just walking.
Right.
We do a lot of PlayStation together.
Do you play sports games on the PlayStation?
EA Sports to the game.
I play football and 2K mostly.
Okay.
But nowadays, these kids have a lot of games that I don't even understand. I don't know Roblox. Some games I completely don't understand, so I don't even try to understand. Yeah, but I just try to be whenever they're playing. I try to be engaged with them, just asking questions and just trying to be part of their lives.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think there's an importance in actually knowing what your kid is playing, especially in the day and age of online games. Checking what they're exposed to. It was different even when they were outside playing, you would check what they're exposed to in terms of environment. Anything can go wrong. They can be kidnapped. But even in the online world, which seems safer in terms of no one will pick them off the street, but it's not safer in terms of you don't know who they're interacting with online, right?
You play with your siblings?
Yeah, sometimes, but not every time.
Well, you're a busy guy
yeah,
too.
Exactly. Yeah, because we used to play also FIFA and car racing games.
Yeah.
Yeah, and PlayStation, and also those. Sometimes we have sleepovers. They can come at my place.
Sure.
We have sleepover. We watch movie together. We play different games together.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you'll be interested to know. So I lived in California for a while, and one of my coworkers was best friends with almost everyone on the Sacramento Kings basketball team. And he invited me over to one of their homes. And when we weren't watching them play ball at the Arco Arena, we were all playing PlayStation. We were playing basketball and these guys just wanted to play basketball, whether they were physically playing basketball or playing basketball online. So I think it became an extension of their play. And it goes back to some of what you guys were talking about. Strategy, leadership, reading even if it's on the screen, you're reading what's happening with the virtual players, right? And maybe there's artificial intelligence behind each one that has different qualities, some of the qualities picked up from existing players. Or historical players. But I think that's the part that we also forget. We discount the fact. As parents, we'll see someone, see our kids playing a game and then go, get off that thing. That's not that's a waste of time.
That's a waste of time.
Yeah. Go study. Go study.
And I would say, and as we wrap up the conversation, I feel like that's one mindset shift that has to happen in parents about play and sports. But I would ask, what do you feel are some one or two mindset shifts that needs to happen for parents when it comes to sports and play, and just also them showing up beyond just academics?
Yeah, for me, I'll say they need to shift their mindset, because like, it's not all about education every time. Yeah, because you'll find even now I have friends who are forced to just read, and now they have a different lifestyle, because they're not even they don't want to play. Yeah, because they're like, I don't want to play. They're just that guy who sits alone. They want their to be alone, actually. Yeah, they want their space. Yeah, so I say parents need to shift their minds, because sometimes actually I've learned a lot in Jesse and James. Yeah, James. I've learned a lot from you guys, because soon I'll be a parent. Soon, not now. Soon. Yeah.
How soon, Ahmed?
2 to 3 years.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Somebody's standing by with Ahmed's son number one.
Manifesting. Yeah. So because for me, I'll say my parents were really good. They were not forcing me to do anything. Like, you just time for reading, you just read and study. Time for playing, just go outside and play. Yeah. Because we also have friends who are not allowed to go outside and play. Yeah. I don't think if now they do that, but back then it was crazy.
I actually have a friend who doesn't know how to ride a bike, and it's a guy, and like, I think we discovered it in such a funny way back in campuses. You know, the way when someone wears shorts and then now you see their legs for the first time, and like, you don't have a mark.
Soft
Excuse me, what
fresh chicken.
Excuse me, how is this? And for a guy, how is this possible? It's like, my mom barely, let me go out to play, and it's because I was, I guess, kind of a sickly child, but also there's that fear of, if you get hurt, so it doesn't know how to ride a bike, doesn't really play, like, maybe grown up learns the hobbies as they grow up, but sports or play wasn't one of them.
And you'll find out sometimes that things affects when you grow up. And in your adulthood, you'll find these things affects you,
and you don't understand people who like gaming or games.
So.
And for you, James,
you've just mentioned you're a sickly child, and I was actually asthmatic when I was a kid, and the asthma ended when I became serious with basketball in high school. When I started running a lot, when I started getting a lot of physical activity in high school.
Yourself.
I was conditioning my body. That's
your
when
body
I stopped having frequent attacks. That's when it reduced.
That's interesting.
Yep.
And you see, parents you're parenting from a place of fear. Is what if you have an asthma attack and you fall on the court and I'm not there? What happens?
Unless you're a hemophiliac, and then that's a different problem. Right? You don't want to cut yourself because it'll bleed out. But, but that makes a lot of sense.
I actually see also being outside, or the things that you're afraid of for your child, the exposure to them helps them build a tolerance, kind of. Like, because if you're afraid of your child getting sick, but they're exposed to germs, it builds their immune system when they are actually exposed to them. So you find people who have not been exposed, and I'm not saying being exposed to everything, some things are incommunicable, but it actually builds your immune system when you get something. Yeah, okay. And for you, mindset shift for African parents especially?
Same thing I was saying earlier. Invest whatever you can. If you don't have the money, invest time. If you don't have time, invest energy. Just invest something that will benefit your kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wise
Thank you
words.
so much. Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
also learning from, I'll be a future parent. Mine also soon.
How soon?
Maybe 2 years.
Yeah, not so soon.
Not so soon.
Eventually.
You never know. Eventually, when I get there.
Yeah.
But in case my child is interested in sports or just playing, okay, the playing part I got down. Maybe the sports part is where I'd have to learn and grow. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for making the time.
Definitely.
I love
Appreciate it.
these conversations. Probably come and watch your game. Because, again, my fiance just goes to their games, but I've never joined in. So maybe. Yeah. But love to.
Let's have another session in about 5 years when your kids are like 3 years old.
Yeah.
You can know what you're doing with them.
Hopefully sooner than that.
Yeah.
We can talk about the benefits of basketball and the benefits of
Football.
football.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank
Thanks,
you,
guys.
guys.